now, the U.S. is continuing talks with Russia as more Russian troops gather at the border of Ukraine. Also, another bomb threat is made to a historically black university, what investigators are currently looking into. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Right now, Madison police are investigating reports of shots fired last night. Officers say they found shell casings near the Domino's Pizza off East Washington Avenue. According to a police report, they received multiple calls just after 8 p.m. about gunfire being heard. No injuries reported. A man convicted in a deadly shooting at the Fox River Mall in Appleton is facing sentencing. Last year, 18-year-old Desmond Ellis shot and killed Giovanni Frausto during a dispute about a girlfriend at the mall's food court. A bystander was also injured. Ellis fled the mall in a car with friends and was arrested days later in Iowa. In an agreement with prosecutors, Ellis earlier entered no contest pleas to second-degree intentional homicide and first-degree reckless endangering safety. Children younger than 5 years old could soon be eligible for a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer is expected to seek an emergency use authorization from the FDA as early as today. That's according to a person familiar with the plan. This is a 2-dose vaccine for children ages 6 months to 5 years. The source says Pfizer is still testing whether 3 doses would offer greater protection for this age group. They're hoping it can be granted by late February. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your certified most accurate forecast, and I'm surprised people aren't wearing shorts.
I didn't wear a jacket in today.
Didn't either.
Yeah, exactly. I think most of us didn't, Mark. It is really, really nice outside right now. Our breeze coming in from the south. Sunshine for some areas. A little bit of cloud coverage, though, still hanging out for most of the late afternoon and evening. I do want to take a quick look to the south. This is the start of that big winter storm brewing, stretching through Missouri all the way up to Michigan. Right now, rain, but that will be transitioning quickly to heavy snow for them. Again, some clouds hanging out right now. Temperatures in Madison, though, in the low 30s with a light breeze coming in from the south, or low 40s, excuse me. Our temperatures over the last 24 hours jumping significantly, almost a 17-degree jump for us in Madison, thanks in part again to that breeze coming in from the south. But as you can see, it is now coming in from the northwest. That means a cooler trend is expected for the back half of the work week. Mark, I think we're going to need the coats as we look ahead to tomorrow and the rest of the week. Winter will settle back in here soon, guys. We'll take a closer look at your 10-day a little later.
So a January thaw in February.
And then, yeah, we'll start off February with, I don't know, is it spring?
We'll take it. We'll take it for now. All right, Dana, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Experts say global warming is threatening the future of the Winter Olympics. Tina Kraus has that.
Team USA snowboarder Taylor Gold normally shreds fresh powder in Colorado. But in Beijing, it'll be a different ride.
It makes me sad that we need so much man-made snow to sustain winter sports.
China has rolled out more than 100 snow machines that will use an estimated 49 million gallons of water to get venues in shape for competition. For the first time in Olympic history, athletes will compete on 100% artificial snow. But keeping venues covered has been a challenge for years.
In the Sochi Games, the half-pipe was melting while we were competing on it. They were spraying some chemicals on it to try to get it to stay in shape.
Experts say by 2050, just 10 of the 19 past Winter Olympic cities will have suitable climates to sustain the Games.
A lot of them are getting really, really warm, not just really warm, but really warm really quickly,
forcing organizers and athletes to adapt.
The snow is actually really amazing, the man-made stuff. You have to be really aggressive with how you ride.
And scientists say only aggressive climate action can keep the winter in Winter Olympics. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
And back in 2010 at the Winter Olympics in Vancouver, helicopters were used to ship in snow from high altitudes. It was too warm to even make fake snow that year. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke with Russia's foreign minister over the phone today. Blinken urged the country to withdraw troops and equipment from Ukraine's borders. He also emphasized an invasion would be met with severe consequences. Russia continues to increase its military buildup with more than 100,000 forces now circling Ukraine.
These are combined arms capable forces. So it's not just infantry, for instance, it's artillery, it's air defense. He's got a full range of military capabilities available to him.
The State Department has issued a travel advisory to Belarus and ordered family members of U.S. government employees to leave the country. There's also sanctions being drawn up which could be used if Russia does attack. Students and staff at Howard University in Washington, D.C. woke up to a new alert of a bomb threat on campus for the second day in a row. The FBI and the ATF have been busy investigating 2 other recent threats at historically black colleges and universities all across the country since early January. The Congressional Bipartisan HBCU caucus is calling for a thorough criminal investigation.
I will say that these are certainly disturbing, and the White House is in touch with the interagency partners, including federal law enforcement leadership on this.
It's not clear if the threats earlier in January are connected to this latest group of threats. Investigators say they're looking into it. Whoopi Goldberg is causing a stir for comments she made about the Holocaust on yesterday's episode of The View. It started with a panel discussion about a Tennessee school district banning the graphic novel Maus, which deals with the Holocaust. Goldberg claimed the Holocaust was not about race and was, quote, white people doing it to white people. Goldberg apologized for it after the show aired. Well, it's now official. Tom Brady is hanging up his helmet. Today, the quarterback announced on Instagram that he is, in fact, ending his 22-year football career at the age of 44. During that time, Brady won 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots and 1 with Tampa Bay. The 3-time MVP also had set records for the most touchdowns and playoff wins over his career. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
A tale of 2 shipping giants, and earn some extra dough picking up the pizza on your own. I'm Diane King-Hall at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain homeownership. By providing financial coaching, homeowners can manage their mortgage and other finances while building stability for their family. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Another injury claim.
Another denial.
What's the status of that car accident?
Denied it this morning.
Good. Not a fan of paying high medical bills.
Our doctor totally came through.
Good. Let's make sure we do the same thing on the next one.
Denying. It's what we do.
They called the law offices of Whoopi and Abraham.
Should we settle this one?
Call Whoopi and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Pour OJ this way. And you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
UPS raked in record earnings during the final quarter of 2021. The shipping giant says profit topped $3 billion in the period that included holiday shipping. UPS continues to benefit from a surge in e-commerce demand, which has increased during the pandemic. Meanwhile, rival FedEx is suspending its domestic express freight services. The company cited staffing shortages as it continues to deal with rising cases of the coronavirus hitting its workforce. They say time is money, and OAG Aviation Analytics is out with a list of the most punctual airlines and airports for 2022. Hawaiian Airlines was the most reliable in the U.S. with a nearly 90% on-time rate. Delta came in a close second, followed by American and United. As for airports, Charlotte Douglas was named the most on-time U.S. airport. Detroit and Atlanta also received high marks for prompt takeoffs. And forget delivery, Domino's will pay you to pick up your order. The pizza chain will tip customers $3 if they order online and choose carryout instead of delivery. The money gets put toward future orders. The promotion runs through May 22nd. It comes as the industry faces a labor shortage, especially right before the Super Bowl, one of the busiest days for pizza restaurants. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thanks, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 9, the Nasdaq down 14, the S&P 500 down about 1.5. Well, it's that time of the year again. Nominations are now open for Best of Madison 2022. You can nominate and vote for your favorite local businesses now until February 28th. Any geographically local person, place, or thing to do can be nominated in a wide variety of categories. You can vote once per day. To vote or make your nominations, look for this link to the story on our homepage, channel3000.com. Round 2 of voting starts in April. And coming up next, Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report has your latest ag numbers. And if you're looking for a quick meal, Howard has the perfect recipe in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Plus, temperatures are finally warming up. How long will it last? Well, Dana has the details when we come back.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes.
This Valentine's Day, in just 10 minutes, you will look incredible.
This is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home. It's a cream. It's a topical. It literally creates an invisible layer that tightens the skin and smooths it out. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it
visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it, and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and you know, I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real.
This Valentine's Day is the best time to get Plexiderm for only $14.95 and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Schools are facing a teaching crisis. Our Eye on Education finds out what's behind it and what local schools are doing to keep classrooms staffed.
And we continue to track a big winter storm throughout parts of the Midwest. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
She swam to fight cancer.
With the statistics, it's amazing that I'm still here.
Now 4 new swimmers join her fight. Susan Simon takes you inside a groundbreaking UW study.
It's going to be very promising.
Thursday on News 3 Now at 6. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yankee now from the Midwest Farm Report on this balmy February 1st.
It's going to hurt so bad tomorrow. It's going to hurt so bad tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
But outside of muddy paws at my house, I'm good with this. This is a great way to clean things up a little bit before the next round of cooler temperatures, but I'll let the other folks in weather talk more about that. But enjoy it while we got it, that's for sure. You know, weather is exactly what we're talking about today in the marketplace. Not our weather, but weather in South America. I was talking with John Heinberg, market advisor with Total Farm Marketing out of West Bend this morning on my early radio show, and he said there is a lot of question on the South American soybean crop. Now, despite what we're looking at, South America has already started their early harvest, and the quality in the beans is being questioned. Remember, they've seen temperatures that were easily into the 100-degree range and no rain. So a lot of speculation on just how big that South American crop's going to be. Heinberg says that we may actually see some demand from the world on the U.S. soybean supplies, maybe by this spring. And bad news if you are already shocked at the grocery store by beef prices. Heinberg says the latest cattle on feed report that came out on Monday shows that we have a smaller beef herd out there than we have expected. Part of this was because the wildfires last year and just the dry weather conditions. Farmers did not have enough pasture or feed, so they decided to send those animals to market earlier. Well, now guess what? We're running about 2% behind compared to previous numbers. That means that we're going to continue to feel supply chain reaction in the marketplace. There's still strong world demand. China now is suddenly a big consumer of U.S. beef. So if you're already shocked at what you're seeing at the grocery store for beef prices, I'm afraid that protein may just get a little bit more expensive. Today, dairy is going the opposite direction. Fluid milk contracts are down on the midday. Our product prices are holding halfway firm. Barrel cheese is up 1.5 pennies at $1.79.5. 40-pound block cheese up 2 3/4 today at $1.85 3/4. But AA butter, apparently we've seen the best there, my friend. Down 5 3/4 at $2.48 1/4 per pound on a Tuesday.
There goes the 401 butter K.
Yeah.
All right, Pam, enjoy the warmth.
I will.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. How long is this warm-up going to last? Here's Dana Fulton with an answer we probably don't want to hear.
I don't think anybody wants to hear this one. If you're a fan of these warmer temperatures, I don't have good news for you, unfortunately. Right now, it's very mild, very comfortable outside, but we can see what will return to the area if we look off to the west currently. The western half of Wisconsin already dropping down into the 20s. We've climbed 3 degrees just in the last 30 minutes in Madison. We're at 43 right now, about 46 in Milwaukee, but again, off to the west, it's already getting colder, and that's what we're going to have built in for tonight, for the rest of the week, and likely as we head into the start of next week. Temperature-wise, a 17-degree jump for us in the last 24 hours, but again, that cooler air just off to the northwest. We have cloudy skies overhead to the south. We're seeing quite a winter system pass through. Some rain, some freezing mix currently stretching from St. Louis all the way up through Indianapolis over the next 24 hours. That's going to transition over to light snowfall, and that snow continues for most of Wednesday and into Thursday morning. You can see this line again extending at that point late Wednesday from Detroit all the way through Kansas City and Wichita. So this is a long line of snow affecting a lot of people and bringing some high accumulation totals here for the heart of the country. It just clips the southern edge of Wisconsin. We might see some light flurries south of Madison, but much of this really trending well to the south into Thursday morning before pulling off to the east and bringing even more snow along the east coast. Accumulation totals still trending close to a foot for this entire bullseye area, again stretching through Missouri up into Michigan. So this is a large high impact event. Some light flurries along the southern edge of Wisconsin, but if you're a fan of the snow, that's just really not in the forecast for us for the next few days. The colder air, though, that is certainly going to build back in. Our breeze coming in from the northwest this evening, that's going to help temperatures overnight drop quite a bit. Starting off tomorrow morning, in the lower teens. Afternoon highs for Wednesday generally trending in the mid to upper teens with a cloudy sky expected. A few light flurries possible, but I think most of the area won't see any snowflakes swirling around. Thursday morning in the single digits with wind chills below 0, and afternoon high temperatures on Thursday will land in the mid to low teens. So a cold stretch expected for the back half of the work week. Right now it is mild, but again, things are going to turn colder for us tonight heading into the back half of the week. Low temperatures dropping close to 0 for Thursday and Friday. Wind chills levels will be trending below zero for us during that period. Breezy right now, breezy for Wednesday, a little cloudy outside, possibly a flurry south of Madison, but I think most folks aren't going to see anything coming down. We're in the teens for Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday climbing back up to the 20s. And as we look ahead to next week, it stays dry outside, but high temperatures at that point start trending a little closer to freezing for us, near 30 as we get to the middle portion of next week. And even through that entire period, the 10-day there, not seeing many opportunities for accumulating snowfall, Mark. It's quite a dry forecast all the way heading into, at that point, the second week of February. How are we in February? Right?
I don't know. And it doesn't look like Jimmy's going to see a shadow tomorrow.
It might not. Don't bring the groundhog back up, Mark. Don't do that to me.
So you had to be watching the 4 o'clock yesterday. All right, folks. Thank you, Dana. Great recipes never go out of style, and that's definitely the case with what Howard is making today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, I'd like to reintroduce you to a recipe that's become so popular over the years. I thought it was about time I shared it with you again. It's one of those meals everyone will be asking for over and over again. And since it's easy, tasty, and budget-friendly, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to try it. We start by cooking ground beef with a chopped onion until the meat is browned and it's well crumbled. After draining off the drippings, we add some ketchup, mustard, cheddar cheese, and a little salt and pepper. After letting this cook for a few minutes, we take it off the heat, and while it cools slightly, we arrange a package of refrigerated crescent roll dough into a sunburst shape, like this. Now we spoon the meat onto this and fold the tips of the dough over it. Once it's looking picture perfect, it's time to pop it in the oven until it's golden brown. And just like you would with any cheeseburger, go ahead and dress it up with all of your favorite go-alongs. Whether you serve this as an easy weeknight dinner or put it out when you're rooting for your favorite team, it's always welcome. To get the recipe for what we call our Easy Cheeseburger Ring, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy, cheesy, beefy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Howard, up next at noon, Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin will show us how to make a classic cheesy dish with a truffled twist guaranteed to warm you up this winter. Angie's coming up after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you stutter on the phone, speech-to-speech is for you.
Hi, Nihada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
A specially trained operator revoices a conversation to the person on the other end of the line.
Hi, Nihada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
Oh, Andy, we have great news. You've been approved for the full amount.
To learn more about speech-to-speech relay service, go to wisconsinrelay.com.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this Valentine's Day, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. So this Valentine's Day, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Welcome back. Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin joins us from her kitchen. Hi, Ange.
Hi, nice to see you, Mark.
Good to see you making truffled macaroni and cheese. That sounds intriguing.
It is, and it's absolutely delicious. And really, nothing says warm and cozy comfort food in the middle of winter than homemade pasta loaded with all types of Wisconsin cheese. So I wish you were here to share this with me, but it's absolutely delicious. It's very creamy, very rich, and actually it's very simple to make. There's not a lot of ingredients or time that goes into it. So this is the end product. It's a hearty dish of macaroni and cheese with 2 types of Wisconsin cheeses. And you're going to start with 1 box of uncooked Campanelli pasta, cooking that on your stovetop for about 10 to 12 minutes till it gets to a nice al dente consistency. And then meanwhile, in the oven, you're going to cook 1 package of mini portobello mushrooms on a sheet pan. Drizzle them with just a little bit of truffle oil because it has a lot of full flavor, a little bit of fresh thyme, and then some salt and pepper. And the mushrooms really give it a big flavor and taste. And I'm a huge fan of mushrooms and cheese and pasta, so this was one that I definitely wanted to make. And then, of course, the star ingredients are 2 types of Wisconsin cheeses. So it does have, once you've cooked both the mushrooms and the pasta, you're going to add in 1 container of Wisconsin mascarpone cheese. Very creamy, very delicious. It's a great dessert cheese that's made here in Wisconsin. And then 3 cups of the Grand Cru cheese. Now, this is an Alpine style cheese. It's nutty, it's full flavor. It's traditionally used for maybe fondues or French onion soup. So the 2 cheeses together blend so nicely to give it a full flavor. And of course, you're supporting local dairy farmers by using local products that really bring out the flavor. So the Roth Grand Cru is made locally in Monroe. It's actually a world champion winner. And then the Crave Brothers mascarpone is made just over in Waterloo. So both very local cheeses used to really enhance this pasta dish.
And I've never heard of that Alpine cheese before.
Yeah, it's like a Gruyere style, Alpine style cheese, and you can find it in different varieties. So a 4-month, aged up to 6 month. And like I said, the extra aged, the Grand Cru Chichois, was the one that won actually the best cheese in the entire world in 2018. So really high quality cheeses that we have here in Wisconsin because we are the state of cheese. So when you're out looking to make your next macaroni and cheese, look for that Proudly Wisconsin cheese label on all of your cheeses to make sure that you're supporting local dairy farmers and buying local products.
Yeah, that looks great. And the recipe's online, I assume?
Online at wisconsincheese.com. You're going to find the truffled macaroni and cheese recipe as well as a lot of other macaroni and cheese recipes this month for the month of February. Maybe Valentine's dinner, Super Bowl get-togethers, lots of fun festive things for the month.
Lots of eating festivities this month. All right, Ange, thank you.
Thank
See you later. Stay well. Here's Dana with one final check of your forecast.
Are you going to bring that in, Mark?
That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I thought that looked pretty great. So right now, temperatures close to 40, low 40s for some folks. It's going to get colder, though, for us. Our breeze shifting direction, colder air building in for tonight will drop to the low teens for early Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon highs will be in the mid to upper teens with a small chance for a flurry south of Madison. I think most of the area is going to stay dry, though. That small chance exists into Thursday. Thursday even colder. Overnight low temperatures into Friday morning dropping below 0. We rebound a little bit into the 20s for the weekend.
All right,
warmer next week.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.